What is going on, guys? My name is Elmer, or Yatu Chavez. I hope you guys are doing well. As I say in pretty much what feels like every video, I apologize for the lack of uploads. Being an essential worker, working pretty much all day, what feels like every single day, takes up a lot of time, and it's pretty stressful. So by the time I get home from work, I don't want to do anything. I just want to relax. But this video is something that I've been wanting to make for quite some time. Other people have made this video, but I wanted to do my own video on this, and that is talking about the Super 73 e-bikes. I've made some videos in the past talking about them, but I've never made a video talking about my bike specifically. Just because the reason why I would make a video on my bike specifically is because my bike is different from what you would probably buy right now if you go on Super 73's website and try to buy a bike. A, this is a limited edition bike that I have from Super 73, and B, it is a modified, slightly customized, limited edition, so it's like doubling up on how cool the bike is. If you guys haven't seen my previous videos, it is a Super 73 Rose Ave designed in collaboration with a YouTuber named Jesse Wellens. I want to say about 3 years ago as of recording this. I've had the bike for about 2.5 years now, and it's just fun. I know the Super 73 S2s and R series bikes are shipping out and are getting released to people who have purchased them. I should be getting my bike either at the end of this or the early next month, so I'm real excited. I'm actually making it a Rose Ave V2, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, like I said, I've never made a video on my bike showing it off or anything. I've seen people make mod videos on their bikes, what they've done to it, how it's just different and customizing it, how it's made their own. And so I just thought, let me do the same thing. So another thing I want to do, sidetracking for a second, is I have a new camera. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys might have seen some content made with the new camera that I have, the GoPro Max. So for fun and to test out some of the audio and video quality of just talking and everything, I'm going to cut to this camera and I'm going to show you my bike, show you some ride footage. And if you have any questions about the bike, leave it in the comments down below. Follow me on social media because I do post a lot of Super 73 stuff. I am an affiliate with them, so I can offer some discounts if you just shoot me a message. And yeah, let's switch to the bike footage and stuff and things.
Cheesecake factory bubbling while you mumble. What you utter, stop stutter. What you spend, let me double it. Nah, I ain't Bobby, two twins, call them double men. If all you pussy niggas my kids, I'm trouble.
Alright guys, so this is my custom Super 73 Rose Ave. One thing I do want to say right off the bat is if you're looking to buy a Super 73, whether it's a S1, S2, whatever the kit model is, you're not going to be able to get it looking like this, just because, as you can see, it's just straight up customized off the stock. So if you buy a bike, it's not going to look like this at all. So let me get into the details of what I did to my bike, kind of a timeline, if you will. So first thing I did to the bike was I changed the stock seat. I'm a bigger, taller guy, so the stock seat that came with it was a bit too small for me. I didn't have enough legroom, so I did get an extended cafe racer style seat. It's very comfortable, very cushiony. I prefer this over the stock S1 seat. I don't know about the extended seat, but the one that comes with the bike, I prefer this one. Second thing I did, which actually had to wait a bit of time, was install the suspension fork, just because these were out of stock for quite some time, and I did have to wait to purchase one. This honestly is very much worth the investment, just because this makes it feel like it's a new bike. There's less potholes you're hitting. You're not going to feel the bumps is pretty much what I'm saying. You still feel it on the back a little bit just because there's no suspension on the back, but the cushiony seat does help with that. It's not perfect, it's not 100%, but it is very, very good. And if you have an S1 and you're thinking about buying a suspension fork when they restock, I highly recommend it. Along with that, I also installed a front fender right here, or front splash guard, and a rear splash guard. I don't really ride in the rain. These bikes are water resistant, but I just don't feel comfortable riding in the rain just because it is electric. I just don't want anything bad to happen to it if I ride it in the rain. You can do it, but for me, I just would rather not. Next thing I did was probably my favorite piece right here is the handlebars. The handlebars here are actually a Cafe Racer lower style handlebar. So here, let me step back for a second. If you take a picture of a standard S1 and you look at this bike, you're really going to tell that this is a lower profile bike handlebar wise, because again, I did want something that just looked a bit more classic, a bit more old school to ride with, and the handlebars helped a ton. The handlebars and the Cafe Racer seat combo really do help with the look of the bike. Extra things, extra minor customizations that I did to the bike was I got a cup holder, got a speaker to kind of play music, and that way people can hear me coming as well. They were going to be wondering, where's this music coming from? They turn around and they see me. Recently installed a set of pegs so I can rest my feet, because one tip, and people have asked me this about the handlebars, handlebars easy to install. Only thing is, if you're a taller guy like me, you are going to be leaning forward a bit more just to kind of reach it. Not an uncomfortable ride, but for a taller guy like me, leaning forward for a ride of maybe 20 to 30 minutes, my back does start to ache, only because my feet are forward. So it's like my body's in an awkward position. So the pegs as a footrest really do help with that. Additional small things that I've done is I installed a side view mirrors, so that way you can see what's going on behind you. I installed a phone mount from I can't recall the name, but I also have some attachments for the GoPro as well. Pretty basic. Oh, and by the way, anyone wondering, the helmet that I have is a Rock helmet, the Rock RDX, I believe it's called. Don't quote me on that, I gotta double check. But yeah, that's pretty much my my setup for the Super73 Rose Ave. Again, fully customized, pretty much one of a kind. And I'm working on a customized RX, the new model bikes. Mine's gonna be coming in a few weeks. I've already got something to make it more Rose Ave-like. So I hope this video was interesting. If you have any questions on this bike specifically, or any other Super73 bike, let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna test some ride footage real quick and the mic quality of this camera. Not sure if you can see, or not sure if I mentioned it. It is a GoPro Max, so let's see how this works. So one thing I want to test with this camera and the mic is the sound quality when I'm riding. One thing I want to do is start doing some biking vlogs. So right now I'm going downhill about 16 miles an hour. I can go faster, so obviously there's going to be wind noise, but I am curious to see how it picks up on the mic. Plus this helmet that does obviously kind of muffle my voice a bit, but I am curious to see the quality of it. Is biking vlogs something you'd want to see on the channel with this bike and the RX? Let me know. Our car's going. There's nothing like the feeling of an open road and a bike. It's just so nice. By the way, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this again. This camera is still new to me. I'm still trying to figure out the ins and outs of it, the best settings for it. It's a GoPro Max, as I mentioned. So if you guys have any recommendations, if you guys have this camera, any cool bike accessories, any best settings, options that you guys have, let me know as well. And I'll see what I can do about bringing you guys more content on these Super 73 bikes. So apparently there's a moving sale here. I don't have my wallet with me, but I haven't seen a moving sale since I was a kid. Let's just swing by it real quick. I do believe in the quote, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Just taking a quick look, passing by that garage sale, kind of hard to see, and not really trying to go in there and I guess interact with people. The pandemic is still going strong in my area, so I'm doing my best. The pandemic is still going strong in my area, so I'm doing my best to stay away from people unless it's absolutely, interacting with people, something that I have to do, such as work or something. But yeah, if I'm not at home or if I'm not at my girl's house, I'm at work pretty much. Slowly building up the confidence and slowly feeling more comfortable to go back to the gym. So hopefully more gym content is coming soon with this camera. I gave my girlfriend my other camera that I used to use for the gym, but I feel like this one is just a little bit more discreet and it can just do a lot more in terms of compact and portability wise than the other one could do. And I don't want you guys to know where I live exactly, so I'm just going to cut the video off here. Like I said, drop a like, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments down below, and I appreciate you guys so much. Super Squad out.